let's take our next match day match point, and it is about the man that we can't stop talking about for Punjab. It started well and then it's gone a bit flat last couple of games. It's Glenn Maxwell and where he should bat. Has he really found that out in the games that they've had? Maybe our numbers will help him. I don't think Glenn Maxwell's a big fan of numbers. He tends to get a bit edgy when journalists put it to him in press conferences, but a strike rate of 200, over 200 when batting at 3. He's not bad in a small sample size, batting at the top of the order either, but that's an international cricket more than the IPL. But 145 at 4, average of 22, 25. The lower he pushes himself, Brad Hogg, understandably, that those numbers don't flatter. But is there an answer to this? Is it always about the situation, or can we tell ourselves, no, we know where Glenn Maxwell should bat and it is there? 45 seconds for you.
Well, we never know where people should bat. You don't know what the team lineup is, but from what we've seen in this tournament, they've played a couple of games and they've shuffled that batting order a number of times, and that's a little disappointing. We've seen Glenn Maxwell come out early in the innings, gives himself time where he likes to have 10 or so balls so he can get in, and then he can make that up at the end, because we know how powerful, how he finds the boundaries. So he's got to give himself more time. The last game, I think that's where Delhi Devils got on top. He came out too late. He left the work for the rest of the rest of his teammates. He's the leader. He's got to come out at number 3, and the stats just show that he's best out number 3. I think the captain should always bat 3.
The lowest, in my opinion, is 4. I mean, why would you, when you're in good form, come further down the order?
Let's take it to Ajit now. How much of this is to do with the fact that he's not sure about who his middle order batsmen are? He's tried to change. He's brought Owen Morgan. That didn't work in the last game. Can he just need to put all that aside and tell himself where he needs to bat, or do you still have to wait and see depending on how the form of the rest is?
No, but I mean, they've won the first 2 games with him scoring runs. Look, Amla's looked in decent touch. There's nothing wrong. Was a bit unfortunate last game. So, and Saha usually bats number 3. I mean, you could argue that Maxwell can come number 3 instead of Saha, which is, you know, I think if they get a good start, that might happen. But he can't come lower than 4. I mean, last game there was no need for 2 left-handers to be there just because there was a leggy and a left-arm spinner. I mean, 1 left-hander is enough if you want to take down a ball that's turning into you. Maxwell, just because of his form, just because of how good he's been in the recent month or month and a half that he's been in India, whether it's in Tests or T20 when he started, you don't want to waste good form. Try and capitalize early on in the competition, because they don't have a team which can come back if they get into a rut.